All right, and welcome back to second half action here at the Park and Rec Center. And your score at halftime, 36-30. Wildcats on top. Great first half. Wildcats had built themselves up a 13-point lead just to see DC Alumni go on a run down to end the first half to get it down to 6. DC Alumni with the basketball right now, and they feed inside, and there's Davis making it a 36-32 game. First half, we had 7 ties and 8 lead changes in the first half alone. Right now it's 36-32. Johnson had a good first half with 14. This is that one. Young flips it off the mark. He can't get it to fall, but it's tapped out to Summers. Elevated from 14. Can't get that one to drop down. Nice box out by Viofi to Enoch Tater. Long pass down to Bedestein. Feeds into Kobash. Flies in for the reverse from the opposite angle. Kobash gets his 4th point of the game. Viofi yet another rebound. The Wildcats score again. I was looking away as I was assuming they scored. There it is, 41-32. Here Portune urging his team on to play defense. Davis feeds inside to Johnson against Jameer Johnson. Goes up in the lane, fouled on the play. Jake Johnson will go to the free throw line. Had a good first half, as I mentioned. Jake Johnson had 14. Jameer Young leading the squad with 14 and 10 respectively. And big free throws coming up by DC Alumni, trailing by 9. Free throw off the mark by Jake. It was nice enough to email we sent me the rosters. Here's the second free throw off the mark. Johnson will step back for 3. Back iron, no good. Ball tapped loose. Who's got it underneath? Free scrum forward. Jameer Johnson picking up on top of the hardwood. Tinney streaks from coast to coast, hangs in the air with the left hand. Gets bodied up and fouled. He'll go to the free throw line. Tinney Viofi grabbed that rebound, finally off the floor, and then scooted from one end to the other into the lane and gets fouled on the play, and will go to the free throw line for the Wildcats, who now have built themselves back up a 9-point bulge at 41-32. First free throw by Tinney off the mark. Next free throw by Tinney, 2016 Wildcat. Well, Ben flexed. In and out, no good. And a lane violation called on the Wildcats. Underneath, DC Alumni basketball. Nice to be Cheryl on the far side of the floor. Out here. Got the cast off her wrist and everything. She has a wrist brace on. Here's Davis. Kicks out to Gans. A flyby from Kobash. Elevates for 3. Bounces off the mark, no good. Jameer Johnson will rebound. Quick outlet pass to Enoch Taylor. Summers quickly back on defense for DC Alumni. Watch the Enoch raise and fire. Misses it badly, but there's Tinney Viofi to get the offensive rebound. Yet another offensive rebound. And stick it up and in. Back up to an 11-point lead. Biggest lead in the second half for the Wildcats. They lead it now by 11. It just passed one away by Jameer. To Bino. Behind the back pass to Viofi, flying in from the off angle and scores. Nice fast break. That time by the Wildcats. Have built themselves back up a 13-point lead, equaling their biggest lead of the night at 13 at the 16-minute mark here in the second half. Johnson to Young for 3. Air ball. Tatum with the rebound. Fouled from behind. A loose ball foul called on Summers on DC Alumni. Both teams have running on limited bench. As the Wildcats, they have 6. DC Alumni has 6. Outlet pass stolen away by Taylor. Feeds underneath to Jameer. Up fakes, drives in. Nice pass underneath to Viofi. Skids to a stop. Kicks out for Bino for 3. Off the mark. Ball tapped out by Young to himself. Using control of the basketball. Who's got it? Viofi picks it up off the hardwood. Flips it up and off the mark. No good. Bino circles out. Nice pass to Viofi in to Jameer. He goes in and he gets fouled on the play. That's a nice feed by Tenney. Persistent pays off again, that time by the Wildcats. As they lead it now 47-32, their biggest lead of the night. Now it sits at 15 at the 15-minute mark here in the second half. Johnson free throw is good. 48-32, just like that, a 16-point lead. Summers for three. Short. Follows his own rebound, but can't get it. Jenny, 2-on-3. Off the mark. Ball tapped out. Kobosh trying to save it. Who's got it? It will be DC Alumni basketball. Now for DC Alumni to wind down the first half. They went on a nice run. They went on a 7-0 run to wind down the first half to get back within shouting distance, and then they come back and score here. 48-34, down to 14-point lead. 14 minutes to go here in this one. Kobosh for three. Air ball. Young will let it go out of bounds, and DC Alumni will get possession back, trailing by 14. But we got a timeout. Looks appears like we have a timeout. We come back. You're listening to Fall League Basketball on ISBNSports.com. We'll be back after these words from PC Parts and Service. Well, fans, tune into high school football this week on ISBNSports.com. Friday Night Lights, high school football. As the North Basin Bulldogs swoop into Bremerton Memorial Stadium to take on the Bremerton Knights. Kickoff is at 6:30. Tune in for all the action on ISBNSports.com. Tune into the ISBN Sports Facebook page. Watch the replay at ISBNSports.com and the ISBN Sports YouTube page. All right, welcome back to the audio end of things here on ISBNSports.com. You may be watching live at ISBN Sports Facebook page. You also watch the YouTube version, ISBN Sports YouTube. Imagine that. 48-34. I was getting some water before the game. I think I brought a bottle of water, drank it all. Young drives in, misses the shot. Ball tapped out of play, safe from Young from going out of bounds. Retreats back to the same corner, heads up for Summers for three, leaves it short. Follows the shot, gets his own rebound, feeds underneath to Johnson, hangs in the air and hits. Jake Johnson having a good night. 48-36, DC Alumni back within 12 at the 13-minute mark. Here's Enoch Tater. Ball tapped out by Jameer, gets his own rebound, misses the shot. No look pass to Davis. Who lays it up and in? Michael Davis. DC Alumni back within 10. 48-38. Pino Bryant. This time, rather. It's just a shot. Enoch Tater, far side. We mentioned the high school football broadcast Friday right here on ISBNSports.com. Exclusively, 10 IBLF inside to Taylor. Scoops up with the left hand and scores. Enoch Taylor. Scores for the Wildcats, 50-38. Back up to a 12-point lead for the Wildcats. Just keeping the DC Alumni at arm's distance away. Summers slips and falls, feeds out, in and out, no good. Again, another rebound by Viofi. Long pass down to Taylor. Back to Benestein, finds wide open underneath. Tenney Viofi. He's been everywhere tonight for the Wildcats. 52-38. With 12 minutes to go, Wildcats seemingly in control after another turnover by DC Alumni. Taylor for three. Long range. Johnson with the rebound. And the outlet pass stolen away by Jameer Johnson, who goes up with one hand and powers it down. slip into a slam jam. Jameer Johnson goes up, intercepts the outlet pass, then goes up and springs up with one right big old paw and powers one down. 54-38, D. Summers slides back the other way. It scores for DC Alumni. 54-40, still hanging around. A 14-point lead. 11 minutes to go here in the second half. Modestine, left hand, right hand, spins it off the window and scores. Pino Modestine. 56-40. The Wildcats now showing some trapping defense. Going to put the juggler down. Frank Mappas is in the lineup now, making an appearance. He's out for Davis for three. May have been blocked. Leaves it short. Kobosh has his pass to Enoch Tater. A cross-court pass knocked out of bounds by Summers as he tried to intend it for Enoch Tater on the far side of the floor. Wildcats basketball off to our right.
Find your man.
This time. Showing off his dribbling skills against the DC Alumni and then finally drawing the foul. Here's on Jabari Young.
Good job, man.
Gans back in. Frank Boppins. You may remember him. He's in his first season. He played for Olympic College for a season.
You did.
Turnover on the play by the Wildcats. Leading it by 16. Still time to go for DC Alumni. Trailing it by 16, but they need to get things going in a hurry. Wildcats have ramped up the defense. Kroger counting Moppins. Inside to Young. Fires a nice pass. No-look pass to Johnson on the near post, but can't convert. Tater elevates for Jameer Johnson. He blows the lay-in. There's a tough shot, a tough dunk anyways. There's Viopi again to clean up the mess. Tenny Viopi. He's been everywhere. He had, for the Wildcats, 58-40. And now for DC Alumni, trying to force things just a little bit here late, trying to get to something going and turn the basketball over back to the Wildcats, trailing it by 18, 48-40. Tenny Viopi's been everywhere. Getting this broadcast brought to you in part by HK Insurance, Home, Boat, Auto, Life, and Renters Insurance. It's HK Insurance.
Rebound, let's go.
Summers to Johnson. Drives in, no foul. Maintains control again and lays it off the window and in for Jake Johnson. 20 points unofficially for Jake Johnson, for JJ. Tenney elevates an air ball. 58-42, still a 16-point affair. And 8 minutes to go. Frank Moppos will check out. Michael Davis will check back in. Jake Johnson to Davis. Goes in, misses the shot. There's Kroger with the rebound. Bodied up by Davis. Kroger on the run, out of backcourt. 3-on-2. Finds Viopi on the baseline. Turns, fires off the mark. Into the hands of Davis. Flies out of backcourt. 1-on-2, goes up, over the outstretched hands. The Wildcats, and the tap up follows and good. 58-44. Enoch Taylor has the pocket picked. Young in the left-hand runner, too strong. There's Johnson with the rebound. He goes up with the follow-up and misses the shot, but he was fouled on the play. Jake Johnson will go to the free throw line. And for DC Alumni, they're going to have to get up to the line in a hurry, and these precious seconds tipping off the clock here. First free throw rolls in by Jake Johnson. 13-point lead. Small shot off the mark. Gales with the offensive rebound. 58-46. Inches pass. Carolyn's right back to Jake Johnson who scores. Back the other way, Jameer Johnson, quickly. 60-47, 13-point lead. 6:28 to go. Summers for three. Line drive, hit front rim. Into hand to Taylor. Speeds out of backcourt, splits defenders, spins it off short. Into hand to Davis. Almost walks with it. And looked for somebody to pass the ball to and then hung on to it himself. Jameer Johnson almost nerve. He got that wingspan. Here's Jake Johnson for three. Young with the rebound, rim checked. Maybe underneath the basket check that time. Young feeds into Johnson and scores. Nice feed. And Johnson again. Scores 60-49. 6 minutes to go. And we have a timeout. Hey, if you're looking for a great place to go eat, I recommend highly Los Cazaderos Mexican Restaurant in East Bremerton, home of the Carnitas Burrito. Matter of fact, if you're looking for a great Mexican restaurant, secure Los Cazaderos is a family-oriented restaurant that specializes in authentic Mexican food. Go see Los Cazaderos Mexican Restaurant in East Bremerton. Well, the Bremerton Wildcats clinging to an 11-point lead. The DC Alumni would not go away as they have fought the Wildcats hard tonight. Wildcats went on a run to win the first half, but then just as they were to close out that first half, it's a 13-point lead. The DC Alumni went on a 7-0 run to narrow it back within 6. Right now, it's 60-49, and they feed underneath to Kroger, who scores. DC Alumni is going, we were ready to roll already? Well, they weren't ready. Kroger was. He lays it up and in, 62-49. Remember those two easy buckets right there. Here's a runner, and in good from Gans. 62-51, 5:22 to go. Here's Jameer, hanging in the air, and powers one in up the window. 64-51. Again, back up to a 13-point lead. Jake Johnson underneath, feeds out. Gans from 17 and hits. Seven-point lead for the Wildcats. Under 5 minutes to go now. Tenny Biofi goes in too strong. Gans yanks down the rebound. DC Alumni needs some urgency here. Here's Summers walking in with 3, air ball. But I've been huge. DC Alumni is going to try to apply some full court pressure now. See if they can't force an error. Oh, no, it's Alumni basketball. They must have been deflected. It is from the opposite angle. Michael Davis hits the triple. 64-56. 8-point lead by the Wildcats. Here's Taylor. Elevate from 22 and hits nothing but the bottom of the net for Enoch Taylor. That takes some of the wind out of the sails from the DC Alumni. That 11 lead back up to 11. There's a ball tapped away off the leg of Jake Johnson, out of bounds from behind by Enoch Taylor. That trapping, suffocating defense by the Wildcats. They spring on you. Biofi back to Enoch Taylor. He's had a big triple a moment ago. He'll elevate from 16, leaves it short. Ball deflects into hands to Summers. Weaves the way out of backcourt. Heading to the air with a right-hand scoop shot off the mark, but here's Jake Johnson again. Underneath with another offensive rebound. Jake Johnson elevates and scores. 67-58. Wildcats lead by 9, and there's Enoch Taylor again. Cold-blooded Enoch Taylor hits the triple, 70-58 to lead back up by 12. With 3:09 to go. Kenny Biofi. Here's a feed inside again to Davis. Can't convert. Johnson takes down the rebound. Feeds out to Kroger. To Tenney for 3. Off the mark, short, hit out of bounds. Does not draw iron, does not draw net, does not draw glass. For Tinney. Here's Young. Left hand, front rim, short, fouled. He'll go to the free throw line. Again, this Friday right here on Mega Talk Radio, AM 1400 KITZ. And ISPNSports.com. Exclusively this week on ISPNSports.com and ISPN Sports Facebook page. North Mesa Bulldogs and the Bremerton Knights will square off at Bremerton Memorial Stadium. Fair teams needing to win. Primarily for the winless Knights. Next free throw off the mark. Rebound pulled down by Taylor. The Bulldogs looking to maybe get a playoff berth. Kroger off the mark, no good. Kovacs for the offensive rebound. Saved from going out of bounds, and he bangs it off a Alumni and out of bounds. Wildcats basketball. Tinney gets into Kovacs. Near angle. Hands off to Taylor off the pick. Fires in and out. And again, Tinney steals the rebound away from Johnson. Feeds it out to Kroger out on top. Converts down by Young. Far side to Viofi, inside to Kovacs, working out the pick from Johnson. This is the shot ball. The rebound tapped out by Johnson. Back to Kovacs for three, off the mark. Young feeds down to Davis to Young. Left hand, rattles and drops from short range. 70-60. 10-point lead, under 2 minutes to go. Johnson goes in, and Summers will grab away at it. Young will grab away at it, and a foul called on DC Alumni. Clock stop, 1:51 to go. Here the contest. Wildcats lead it by 10 with Jameer Johnson at the free throw line for the Wildcats, looking to perhaps put the nail in the coffin here for DC Alumni tonight. The Wildcats lead it, but the rebound to free throw does not find the mark. Not quite over. If Jameer Johnson misses this, it's a must rebound for DC Alumni. And perhaps a following steal. Here's a rebound off the mark. Young with the rebound. He'll race out of backcourt. High dribble. Goes in. Left hand high off the window. It scores. Jameer Young. 70-62. 1:38 to go. They have to put some body on Bino. And they're going to utilize some clock. Enoch Taylor. He'll elevate and miss. Rebound pulled down by Gantz. Quickly out to Summers. To Davis for three. Off the mark, no good. There's a big rebound by Kroger. Peels out, double team. In the backcourt. Hands off to Modestine. He races across midcourt. Fires it to Taylor, but he was on the inline. 1:06 to go. And for DC Alumni, we'll have to speed up this process getting the ball down the court. And they're going to have to do it quickly. They'll need some help. Davis will have to go back and help them. Quickly in to Viopi. Now to Johnson for Harking three. Back iron, no good. Viopi with the rebound. And a foul from behind by Jake Johnson. That would have been huge if that would have gone down. And for your DC Alumni, you just can't turn it back and walk all the way down the floor. You have to come back, meet him at half court, maybe try to get a steal. But the Wildcats are going to burn the rest of this clock. With 47 seconds to go. He's fouling him. And there's your foul, finally. It'd be a 1-1 opportunity. He wasted all that time. If they would have fouled earlier, it would have still been a 1-1 opportunity. Right now, Kroger at the free throw line trying to secure this game for the Wildcats. Lead it by 8 with 38 seconds to go. Free throw is good. Next free throw is also good. 72-62. Big free throws by Kroger. Feet underneath. There's a foul Johnson will go to the free throw line, or is it a non-shooting foul? Non-shooting foul. Davis win bounds right in front of us. Overplay by Viofi. 33 seconds to go. Here's a steal by Kroger. And that worked against Summers. This is a shot. Summers with a rebound. And the lead pass underneath. To Davis, too far. Throwing away. A scoop shot by Viofi. To Taylor, to Kroger. And 16 seconds. So it's going to salt some clock. And this Taylor decides to take a shot from the corner, which he does. No surprise by Enoch Taylor. Drills a triple for Enoch. 75-62, 13-point lead for the Wildcats. And that will be that here from the Sheridan Park Community Center. Your final score is the Wildcats 75 and DC Alumni 62. Well, we saw a close first half. In the Wildcats were on a big run down the stretch, but in the first half, we saw the Wildcats get their biggest lead at 13. Then to see the DC Alumni going on a 7-0 run to wind down the first half. In the first half, we saw 7 ties and 8 lead changes before the Wildcats go on this one, winning it by 13, 75-62. Well, stick around on video. We'll have our post-game interview with Cade Kobosh. When we come back, if you want to catch this interview, later on, go to the ISPN Sports YouTube page. That's at ISPN Sports. Or just go to the at ISPN Sports Facebook page as well. Back reminding you, still this game even when you're winning. Stay tuned for the replay coming up next.